Hi, I am Morris. She's Annie.
Hi, I'm Annie.
We'll be hosting this channel together. Let's start today's content.
Ever asked yourself what happens if you drink too much coffee? Well, let's dive into the world of coffee, a beverage that has become a universal symbol of comfort, connection, and culture. It's the second most sought-after drink in the world, and its irresistible aroma and tantalizing taste have captivated billions. But what makes coffee such a potent pick-me-up? The answer lies in a tiny molecule, caffeine. Caffeine is an organic compound found in abundance in coffee beans. It's a central nervous system stimulant, meaning it has a direct influence on your brain activity. Once it enters your system, it quickly gets to work, blocking the action of a neurotransmitter called adenosine. Now, adenosine usually acts like a natural sedative, slowing down brain activity and making you feel sleepy. But when caffeine steps in, it puts a stop to adenosine's actions, leaving your brain in a state of heightened alertness and concentration. This is why a cup of coffee can make you feel more focused and energetic, enhancing your performance, whether you're studying for an exam, working on a project, or just trying to shake off the morning grogginess. But like all good things, moderation is key. The stimulating effects of coffee can be a boon, but what happens when the brain is overly stimulated due to excessive coffee consumption? When caffeine floods your system, it also triggers the release of cortisol, a stress hormone. In high levels, cortisol can elevate your blood pressure and lead to feelings of anxiety and irritability. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, while coffee might be a delightful companion for your morning routine, or a comforting friend during late-night study sessions, it's crucial to remember that too much of it can tip the scales from beneficial to detrimental. So, the next time you're reaching for that extra cup of coffee, it might be worth considering what it could mean for your brain and body. But what happens when the brain is overly stimulated due to excessive coffee consumption? Stay tuned to find out more. Drinking too much coffee can have a profound impact on your blood pressure and mood. The magic behind this lies in how caffeine, the active ingredient in coffee, works. You see, caffeine plays a bit of a trick on your brain. It acts as an antagonist of adenosine. Now, adenosine is a neurotransmitter in your brain that's like a gentle lullaby, slowing down brain activity and making you feel tired and sleepy. Caffeine, however, is like an alarm clock. It blocks the adenosine receptors, stopping the lullaby in its tracks. This keeps your brain active and alert, making you feel more energetic and focused. But remember, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. With the brain activity revved up, your body responds by releasing cortisol, your built-in alarm system. Cortisol is a hormone that's usually released in response to stress and low blood glucose. It's what gives you that quick energy boost during a fight or flight situation. However, when cortisol levels are constantly high, it can raise your blood pressure, making your heart work harder. And it's not just your heart that's affected. High cortisol levels can also lead to mood changes. You might start feeling nervous, anxious, and easily irritable. It's like being on edge all the time. So while coffee might give you that much-needed energy boost, too much of it can lead to some unpleasant side effects. It's like a seesaw. On one end, you have the increased alertness and focus from caffeine. On the other end, you have the raised blood pressure and mood changes from too much cortisol. The key here is balance. You don't want the seesaw tipping too much on either side. A little coffee can go a long way in keeping you awake and focused. But too much of it, and you might find yourself on a roller coaster ride of high blood pressure and mood swings. So the next time you reach for that extra cup of coffee, remember, moderation is key. Another consequence of drinking too much coffee is the potential disruption to your sleep. As we know, caffeine, the active ingredient in coffee, has a stimulating effect. This effect kicks into high gear about 30 to 60 minutes after you consume your cup of java, making you feel alert and energized. However, the speed at which caffeine is metabolized varies greatly from person to person. For some, it may be as quick as 6 hours, while for others, it could take more than 10 hours. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, caffeine has an average half-life of 5 hours. To put it simply, your body needs about 5 hours to clear half of the caffeine content from your system. The remaining half? Well, it takes a few more hours to be completely metabolized. Now here's where the problem lies. If you're someone who enjoys multiple cups of coffee throughout the day, you could be prolonging the residence time and metabolism process of caffeine in your body. This means your brain remains in an overactive state, making it harder for you to feel tired. As a result, your normal sleep pattern can be disrupted, leading to difficulty falling asleep, interrupted sleep, and even insomnia in severe cases. Waking up after a night of poor sleep, you might find yourself feeling lethargic and listless, as if you didn't sleep at all. This is because the restorative phase of sleep, where your body repairs and rejuvenates itself, is interrupted when you have caffeine in your system. It's a vicious cycle, really. The less sleep you get, the more coffee you might drink to stay awake, and the more coffee you drink, the more your sleep is likely to be affected. So, the more coffee you drink, the more likely you are to experience these sleep disruptions. It's a delicate balancing act, and understanding how your body responds to caffeine can help you enjoy your coffee while also getting a good night's sleep. In conclusion, while coffee can offer a pleasant energy boost, it's important to moderate your consumption. Our journey today took us through the fascinating world of coffee and its main active ingredient, caffeine. We saw how this widely loved beverage can enhance alertness and focus, but also how overindulging can lead to a spike in blood pressure, mood swings, and a state of nervousness or even anxiety. Furthermore, we explored the impact of caffeine on our sleep patterns. Consuming too much coffee, especially late in the day, can cause your brain to remain active when it should be winding down, leading to difficulties in falling asleep and maintaining a deep sleep throughout the night. This could result in feeling lethargic the next day, quite the opposite of what you might have intended with that extra cup of coffee. So, next time you reach for that extra cup of coffee, remember, everything in moderation.
That's all today's content. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get notified of my latest videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you for your support. This will make it easier for YouTube's algorithm to recommend me to more people. Thank you for watching.